And we are live. How are you doing today, Angela?
I am doing fabulous. It's a beautiful day in Atlanta. I couldn't ask for anything better. How about you?
I am doing very well, just the same. Lovely day here in Southern California. And I'm actually even close to the elements as it is. I'm sitting in my car in the parking lot of the Venice Library right here in Venice Beach, California.
Okay. All right. So what are we are you picking
You
up
know,
books? Are we reading? Are you finally going to jump on the Jack Reacher bandwagon? Like what's
I
going on
should.
here?
I am going to go in and check out the library. I don't think I've ever been in this one, and I am a bibliophile, or I'm trying to think of the right word. But when I travel, I do like to explore libraries in different cities, different countries, and I've seen some beautiful libraries all around the world. Haven't been into the Venice Beach branch of the Los Angeles Public Library System, but I probably will check it out. But that's not what brought me here. I'm out here in the area for some meetings and some appointments and everything. But I did
I
not want to miss yeah, I didn't want to miss this opportunity. We had this scheduled, so I was like, man, my plans changed very short notice, but I wanted to check in with you. I wanted
yes.
to shout out the folks that tune in live and
Yes.
join us to talk about the tech books. So here I am.
Well, as they say, life be life and stuff happens
Yes, it
all the time.
does.
It happens all the time. So um I give you that grace. You've given me that grace, and I hope our people who listen and watch along the stream give us that grace as well. So what we're going to do is we are still on chapter 5 in the amazing programming with AWS Lambda. We are
And
on chapter 5,
AWS.
building serverless applications. So next week on Tuesday at our regular bat time and regular bat channel, I am aging myself with that. I don't care. We will be back next week and we're going to dig into chapter 5. This is a really meaty chapter.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of pages, a lot of examples. So if you are following along, make sure you've downloaded the GitHub repo, toyed around with a little bit of the code. Michael gave me the best idea, and I am shocked and amazed that I didn't even think about it. He's taking the Java code from the book and letting generative AI help him out and refactor it for another language. I mean, how
Yes.
awesome! I don't believe that didn't even enter into my brain space.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So, I mean, we have already talked about how this is a Java book disguised as an AWS Lambda book. And we neither of us are Java programmers out of the gate, by trade, education, practice, or whatever. So I can hum along with Java code, but when I see like the lift, the extensive I don't know capabilities that you're trying to pull into an application, particularly like they did in chapter 5 with the 3 examples that they have, I was like, you know what, I gotta take this into a format or bring this into a format that I'm more familiar with. So the tool that I used was Cursor AI. I did clone the author's repository, and I opened it up in Cursor, and I was like, "Hey," and actually, I'll see if I can find the exact prompt that I used, and I'll put it in the notes for next week's episode. And I said, "Hey, I'm trying to do this thing, but I use Python. Can you help? Can you convert this thing to Python?" It did a wonderful job. I had to tweak it a couple times just to get it dialed in exactly how I wanted to. But man, let me tell you, I could not. It would have taken me longer to get as far as I got in a shorter period of time. I guess that's kind of, but you know what I mean. It would have been
I know what you
tougher,
mean. I know what you
yeah,
mean.
to do it in Java out of the box, not knowing as much Java as
And
needed. I think.
troubleshooting the errors along the way. Again,
Yeah,
the problem
yeah,
is it's such an old version, and there are older versions that is that aren't supported on Lambda anymore. So there's a lot going on, but I think you had the right idea. I think you had the right idea. And
yeah,
I'm very ashamed that I didn't come up with that idea the way I was hooting and hollering in the beginning of the book about, oh, you think
right.
I would have just gone on ahead and did what you did. But thanks for sharing that little gem with me.
Yeah, no problem.
It's called
And,
Cursor AI.
yeah, Cursor AI. It's a agentic AI editor that you can use to work with your code. You can chat with your code. and or chat with the AI over your code, and it'll
Right.
help you refactor it, translate it, do all this cool stuff. And if you want I'm going to demonstrate the application next episode or next week.
Yep.
But if you want a sneak peek at the code, it's already in our repository, github.com/cover the code or at cover the code on
Awesome.
GitHub. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's it. I mean, thanks. If you did tune in, thank you for joining us. I hope that you're back next Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we're going to dig into Chapter 5 of programming AWS Lambda, and Chapter 5 is still building serverless applications. So thank you for checking in. Life is
Yeah.
lifing and weird stuff happens, but we will be back next week.
We will be back. Yes, indeed.
Awesome. See you next time.
All right. I'll see you.